what's up? If we're gonna date, you may have to defeat my 7 evil exes. You have 7 evil ex-boyfriends?
Bingo. Consider our fight begun.
And I have to fight, defeat your 7 evil exes? Pretty much.
Prepare to die.
What?
What's up? How's life? He seems nice.
I want to take them apart. We all have baggage.
Yeah, well, my baggage doesn't try and kill me every 5 minutes.
Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
Next time, we don't date the girl with 11 evil ex-boyfriends.
7.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome! Get away from my rice bowl, you got! Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 441. I am your host, as always, here to scare away cats from food bowls. I am Circuit Main. Of course, I'm not here by myself. I have a wonderful group of panelists here to try to explain what this monstrosity is, among other things. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Hey.
DM21.
If you want practice to get your cat away from your food, play No Luca No.
Textalion.
Hey.
Toakoi.
I have an explanation, but it's going to be a moment.
Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Oh, right, I'm here. What?
Yes. And of course, we are here to bring you all the fun, silliness, and quirkiness of the Brony community for another week. And yeah, if you're curious, this is basically an actual rendition of a thing that happens in the My Little Pony comics. Yeah, this is from the Cosmos arc. Basically, best way to describe it is Discord's cousin comes to cause trouble in order to marry him or something. I don't know. I gotta admit, I haven't read too much of it yet, and I really need to read the arc because it apparently gets some serious shit going on. But we'll leave that alone.
They say love has no boundaries, but I beg to differ.
I think this is a boundary in its own existence here. But in the meantime, though, we're gonna go ahead and warm up our vocal cords and switch off of this, of course, with a little bit of What's Up, Brony. Let's see. Oh, Discord's ex-girlfriend, manifestation of malice and you know what? That actually pretty much sums up the ex-girlfriend rather well, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm
But also
actually, you know what?
that-
That's a low blow joke.
Mhm.
I'll do it again, but no. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. We, of course, we got a little bit of news here. It's rather light this week, but that's not such a bad thing. We had 2 online conventions back to back, and there's another one coming up very shortly, and one not so shortly. Plus, I'm sure we all got some bits and pieces of news for another week. So, we're going to warm up our vocal cords with that news. As I ask all of you, as I'm standing up and taking some dishes to the kitchen so my cat doesn't try to eat out of them, what's up, Bronies? While I go and take care of dishes real fast.
Like closed in on my house, and now what the hell did I do? I don't know. Oh, but you know me getting the new house thing. Me personally, I've just spent the past 6 days working non-stop from 7 a.m. till roughly 3, sometimes later, and I finally had a day off. In that time, I was building the Super Train Megazord model kit. I was working on printing out stuff, and a lot of other shenanigans that are just me. Suki?
Wait, why did you specifically throw to me?
Because you have a more active lifestyle that I'm aware of.
Not really. I've basically just been doing my thing, man. It's just
dude. You don't. What's up, Brony? It's for people to get on the soapbox themselves. You don't throw the soapbox at them. Suki, heads up! Here's the soapbox.
Hey, Circuit, go on.
I went short.
I haven't really been doing much, but I've been training a new guy at work so he can. He's a temporary worker, so what we're going to be doing is in the next week we're going to start moving all of our inventory to our new location. So
that's fun.
When we start moving our vehicles there, he's going to be over there at the new location, pulling from those vehicles where I'm still back at our original yard pulling parts. So that's been a lot of fun.
Not too much has happened with me much, but I did attend, the Slice Studios, Site Studios. One of the people who regularly appears on their talk show, Ants, is actually leaving the show and the group to focus on light stuff. I know I'm gonna butcher this name because I haven't said it enough, but the person who is leaving is Chabonksley. You know, the guys who did Brony Mystery Theater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
you've been following the Evanston thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for the
understandable.
most part. But I haven't attended every one of their streams the past couple of months, but I did attend the last one, and he's gonna be stepping away from all of this to focus on other stuff, and he's not sure he's coming back or not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is a ride that only ends when you want it to end.
Well,
and unfortunately,
exactly.
I'm stuck here until the day everything dies.
That's what? I'm not sure how to take
You
that.
just contradicted yourself right there.
Yeah. But in any case, it is a shame, but I can understand them deciding that maybe it's time to go to try other things.
Well, not them, just one person in general.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it still sucks regardless. But yeah, all you could do is wish for them the best, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, any case, so for a little bit of more of an interesting "What's Up, Brony," along with a kind of a more upbeat thing. So what's up, Brony, with me? Some blah blah. You know, I used to speak English. I used to do it well. I used to speak English, and then I tried to do it again. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I just realized I forgot an announcement on the Discord. Alright, so anybody wants to see something cool, check out the Discord real fast. In the announcements.
Okay, I will in a second. I'm paying off some things real quick.
Yeah. Speaking of paying off, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. Now, of course, this was something I had kind of in a back burner, and I was not too sure about pursuing, but I decided to finally go ahead with it. And so, some of you who have followed me through the years know that I have a few debts under my belt that I've been trying to take care of here and there. I may mention them a little bit. And today, I finally got the linchpin I needed to knock them out once and for all, eventually.
Yay.
Yeah, I was approved for a personal bank loan that I'm going to be using to wipe out the credit card debts, and the payments that I would be required to make monthly are actually less than I'm paying on the credit cards. And this is also a loan with admittedly a 5-year plan, so in 5 years it'll be paid off even if I don't pay anything extra into it. So soon as I get all that squared away, I am going to be officially free of credit card debt, and I'll only have my house left to pay, which everybody... Credit cards are okay for emergency purchases or if something happens, but yeah, do not rely on a credit card. Do not keep credit card debt. That stuff will eat you alive, and it will take forever to get rid of it.
I know exactly what you use debit. You never use credit.
No, I won't say don't ever use credit. I'm just saying use it properly.
Yeah, I use my credit card all the time. But because of my bank, I get rewarded for using it, and I just pay it off before the end of the month. So
yeah, and sometimes the more you use it, sometimes the credit card company will give you a credit limit increase.
Yeah, but at the same time, that can also be a hole if you're not careful.
Yeah, you just got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, Discord, I've made some changes and some updates. I'm also working on some other things, but I'm going to wait until we have more things cemented before I make announcements on that. But let's just say that things are moving in a big way in some places, and that's got me real excited. And
also, nice it helps with the fact you might be able to get the website upgraded again.
That's a hope. In any case, so that's my little bit of what's up, Brony here. Does anybody else have...
are you going to incorporate Discord into the chat or something?
You know, as much as I would love to do that, I'm not sure... Well, we could do that, actually. Maybe we could. I might have to look into that. I'll put a note down for that. But at
Because some sites like Brony TV have done that, like the Titan, Discord Titan chat.
Oh, no, I've seen Brony TV, I think Derp State or
something like that.
Brony State.
It's just an example I threw out.
Yeah, no, I've seen it happening on some places, but it is definitely an option. I am trying to fix a few things too. So little column A, column B. And oh god, it looks like some people have figured out the other Discord secret that I just unleashed. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. You guys can check out Discord. Figure it out. It'll be fun. Trust
me. You mean aside from Lumi?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and actually, does anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony, before we move on?
Hang on a second. Here we go. Hey, Rally, you want to tell them what's up? Are you gonna tell them?
No.
No, she's just gonna look at me as I hold this treat in front of her.
At least yours didn't.
The carrot in front of her.
At least yours didn't start trying to eat out of the dinner bowl right when you were doing an intro to the show. Welcome to the
That reminded me of Michael's Rage Quit episode of Luca No.
Wait a moment.
There's a reason why I close and lock my doors.
Michael Jones, yes.
Oh, I see what you did with the Lumi. I see what you did.
Alright, in any case, be sure to abuse the hell out of those things because I paid $11 for them. I'm not kidding.
Whoa, only $11?
They were actually surprisingly cheap.
I'm surprised.
Well, considering it was a lot of base, yeah, that's not bad. Also, I'm just gonna put it with Silverstream's crazy face.
We're gonna move on.
I saw the circuit main base as well.
Oh yeah, that's another one I had made just kind of for myself, and I'm probably gonna incorporate that into my Twitch channel at some point. So there was reasons for that too. Plus, I just always wanted to have a chip graphic
thing.
Help me, brain. You're my only hope. I forget what it's called.
Circuit EX has stopped working.
There's a lot on my brain. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say I'm not too happy with my credit card company. I know I'm gonna get things taken care of by tomorrow, but at the same time, my world, they do not make things easy.
No, they never do. When they can get more money out of you, of course they want to keep hold of you.
It's not even not making money. It's dragging their feet. There's no hope for them now. But anyway, that's okay. That's enough of that.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
let's
Second, you don't know, but you have made a perfect way of doing an animation with Lumi.
Moving on. Let's go ahead and move on here. We got news. Starting off, online conventions. Recently we had the UK PonyCon online happen. That was, it looked like fun. I don't know. I didn't have a chance to really participate too much into it. The problem is that, yeah, the time zones were a little wumpy, so I didn't get a chance to check out a lot of the panels, and the ones that were going on were about the same time I had things going on, so... And also, I'm trying to save up my money for the BabsCon online, so I couldn't even buy into the merch, so I knew it was there, and it looked like it was fun. That's all. I did make circuit on their Ponytown server. That's it. That's all I did.
Yay.
I couldn't do anything else. But in any case, so that was fun. Now the next official online convention is going to be BabsCon. So let's go ahead and make sure, and so, yeah. Of course, this is one of the big conventions that normally does have a physical convention happen. However, of course, right now we're dealing with Celestia's Pancake Madness. It looks like that she has found out how to... Well, she's still on a crepe phase, but that means that things are slowing up a bit. She's finally over pancake...
the maple syrup reserves.
She found some of the maple syrup reserves, but even those are a little bit on the low side, and plus it's not real maple syrup. It's just sugar. It's sugar syrup.
Careful what you say. We might get a call here.
No. This is the kind of stuff that if we talked about it, Cole would probably bring the cross. Probably bring the cross of real maple syrup. You must be banished. You are not real maple syrup. You are just sugar.
May the power of sap compel you.
The power of sap compel. Oh, hey, Coldust.
Hey.
You just chimed in.
What's going on?
You came in at the right time because we were
no. We were making fun of the fact of horrible stuff that calls itself maple syrup, but it's really just sugar syrup.
Oh yeah, fun
A
fact.
heart attack in a bottle.
Fun fact. Yeah, if it's got any additives, it is not maple syrup, and legally you cannot call it maple syrup. It is just syrup.
Oh, there you go. Actually, good to know. If you see something called maple syrup, you're probably clear.
I text wow, Crazy Matt Captain joined.
Hi, Crazy Matt.
Well, it's just funny from our perspective because I said, don't talk about it, he'll appear. And everyone just talked about it, and oh, he appeared.
Any case, okay, so remember everybody, BabsCon Online is going to be happening in a few weeks. Of course, this is completely online. They will be going through Discord, but I believe that they do have Twitch streaming that will be happening as well. And if you like buying stuff, they also have the special back area, which is behind curtains and we don't talk about in front of the kids. Along with that,
collections galore.
Second, may I interject with, they're calling it C-Lab 2021. We all get it.
Yeah, we get the joke. But yeah, we will announce more as stuff comes out. But yeah, that's going to be the next big convention. And even if you're not able to participate in any conventions this year, that's one you should definitely at least try to have a little bit of fun with, because it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Now, another quote-unquote convention that is happening is, now we're going to keep this under our hats a little bit. But some of you already know about an online group called the Berry Tube. And they're apparently having a convention at the end of this week too, though it's a Berry Tube convention. So no promises on what will happen there or not happen there. So if you're curious, check it.
Featuring Berry Punch, I can imagine good things ahead.
It's going to be interesting, I'll say that much. Let's just say that there's probably an age limit, regardless.
Of course.
And
I think the fact that we all know what Berry Punch is to the fandom kind of goes, yeah, that's an age limit.
Well, that and it's Berry Tube in general. It probably won't be the same as the MLP, the 4chan MLP forums, but still, caution if you're curious.
Oh God, I forget about those all the time.
No, you don't. No. Let's just move on. So, let's go ahead and move on here. Now, here's a little bit of news brought to you by Equestria Daily. Now, here's some fun news for G5. And no, this is not spoiler territory because nobody's going... Well, people are going to care, but there's not revealing anything that story related. Rebecca Dart, the voice of Kieran, is coming back in Generation 5.
Yep, Autumn Blaze.
Granted, we do want to keep in mind that this is probably not for her to voice Autumn Blaze. She is going to be a voice in Generation 5. Granted, if it happens...
Background character voice.
Probably, maybe background character, maybe one of the main characters. Who knows? Maybe she'll end up actually voicing a Kieran, which would actually be really awesome to see a CG Kieran, but...
That'd be fun.
It would be fun.
The flames. I can see it now.
It's yeah. Just imagine if like in after Generation 3, they said Tabitha St. Germain would come back to voice Rainbow Dash. Ha ha. Wait, actually, please fact check me on that. Please make. I swear Tabitha played Rainbow Dash in
I believe you. I will check right now.
No, we need.
I've watched an episode of that old series with you guys. I think I am confident to say that she might have.
You know what? I think we need to relay it to the one that knows Generation 3, 2, 1, 3.5, and etc.
Oh, give us your wisdom.
Coldust, we beseech you.
What? Wait.
Was Rainbow Dash the same voice actress in Generation 3 as Generation 4?
I don't believe so, no.
Huh. But, by the way, real quick, do you want to know some irony?
What's that?
I just gave Riley some treats that are hairball control. Guess what she just coughed up?
The treats?
Oh, God.
A long hairball.
Of course.
Well, I guess they worked. I guess as soon as she got them in there, they ejected it out. Anyway,
you know, after all of the other... Oh, dear God. Between the forest and what I saw in Resident Evil Village, I'm just done. All of that is scary, screwy. All right, so we're probably not going to see this video, but I do want to talk about it a little bit. There has been another video about the failed Brony convention, Las Pegasus Unicon 2013.
Oh, God.
Because, of course, we have to. But considering I don't think we've seen an actual video about Las Pegasus in some time outside of what we've been able to talk about it and little tidbits when DashCon was talked about.
It's been over 7 years.
Dude, it's not going to die. It's going to be talked about. It's going to be talked about forever. However, let's keep in fact.
Just to enter a sort of joke there.
Actually, no. You said a joke. I know I interrupted it, but This is actually
a parody of "Let It Go."
No, I want that song to die. Let that song die. Let that song die. Not even a parody anymore. No, I'm happy though. I hate this happened, but I'm glad this is the only one that's happened, especially for the last 8 years.
I know it could have been worse. There could have been more incidents like this.
Could have been more, which would have really destroyed our convention circuit. Or, well, let's just say that there are some other conventions out there I've heard of that I'm honestly surprised. But in any case, if you are curious to learn about a little bit of Brony history without listening to me ramble on for a while and speculate because I can't remember half of it anymore, sure to check that out. Yeah.
Is it posted somewhere or?
It's in the news. All of this is in our news.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 25-minute video, so
follow up.
watch at your own risk.
I put it in the backstage.
Yeah, I might make mention of it a little bit here just for fun. I think we actually did talk about it, the special in earnest on the show previously. So, Atomic Cartoons, the amazing animation studio behind Generation 5, is looking for more CG artists for Generation 5.
And here I thought Boulder was going to be the main studio, but I guess having more hands on deck would make things a lot smoother if Boulder was falling behind.
No, Boulder might be in charge of the movie because it looks like Atomic Cartoons is more focused on the series of the cartoons.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it might be a little bit of both then.
Yep. But if you want to, if you know how to do CGR and you want a chance to work on the latest generation of ponies, you got an opportunity. You just have to make sure you go to Vancouver, and then you have to fight the evil animators.
Just so you know, it is a Canadian.
Does not have 2 A's.
Canada, sweet.
Yeah, so you have to legally be able to work there in order to be part of the crew.
I'm pretty sure you could get a work visa or something, though, if you winged it.
Also, I did a quick check on the voice of Rainbow Dash with G3, and there was 2 voice actors, Venus Tenzo and Anna Kammer.
Yep. There you go. So, who wants to see the most?
I know she did do a voice.
Tabitha did Rarity and Minty.
Oh.
Oh, then my joke should have been. Then I should have said Rarity. Damn it.
Darling, you almost had it. Darling, you almost had it.
She dresses in style and wears socks in style.
So, who wants to know the most expensive Kotobukiya pony figure now?
Is it the Queen of the Ball?
Well, it's a queen of a ball. And technically princess.
To the gala.
I know what it is. I'm trying to be a joke.
I'm not touching that.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
I just had a.
Hey,
I had to use all my restraint to not sing.
I know. I know. That's just one of those. It's just the kickball that you just see rolling slowly on the ground, and he just like
rolling by you, like
Which is why I said something else and not what he was thinking.
Toa, thank you, Toa. You have exercised our restraint in a way I never thought possible. Let's move on.
That's the thing. How many people do you know goes, yeah, I'm a joke, so what?
Not a lot, at least not like that. That actually makes me sound that sounds terrible in a way.
You deal with a lot of emotional abuse. You get used to it.
Dude.
That doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't. No.
Sorry, I'm blunt.
Let's just move on here. So
I apologize for ruining the night for anyone.
Kotobukiya has announced pre-orders for Celestia, and it is going to be the most expensive one at a $160 price tag. Granted, you have a pony figure that's almost as tall as the princess lady figure, and of course they are as highly detailed, nicely colored, all of that fun stuff that you would expect. I've actually pre-ordered mine already. Granted, I didn't do it through Kotobukiya directly. I went to my tried and true of the Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store, please give me money. I'll talk about your site. Just give me money.
I will continue to say sponsor us so I can show my crippling Gundam addiction that it is still valid.
I wonder if they'll have more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 figures up for sale again.
Oh please give me money so I can give it right back to you.
So I can give some of it back to you. Actually, you know what? You don't even have to pay me in money. Just pay me in figures.
Yes. Give us product and we will give you placement.
And then how will you eat?
I'm not gonna lie though. I really like how the dress is on the character here though. Just
yeah, it's very silky, which is amazing that they were able to do that with plastics.
Yeah, that is very cool. I also like the fact that they, and I may be misremembering, but Luna had like a short dress, be a little punk,
she had a shorter
Celestia has the gown of elegance. Yep, there it is.
At least she has more leg
Sounds like a lazy D&D item.
Yeah, right?
What? Damn it, I missed it.
Gown of Elegance. It gives you a +2 on charisma rolls.
Ooh, that actually would be good.
Yeah.
Well, no, even better. It brings your charisma up to a natural 19. Doesn't matter what it is.
There's only one thing I have to bring up that is kind of sad about this. Now that Celestia's up for pre-order, we might not see any more of these come out, which is kind of sad.
We still got Cadence. We still got Shining Armor.
Considering how many they've already did, I'm honestly impressed.
Until they actually announce them, though, there's a possibility, but until there's an announcement.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just like thinking about how much money, and I've seen people with full collections so far. Like, you've spent easily over $1,000 on all this.
Don't tell me that. Oh God, I mathed it in my head. I mathed it all in my head.
Yeah, exactly. You just look at all these figures. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Well,
oh, that's a lot of money.
And I also got the special variant figures.
Oh no!
Oh no!
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
There's something to think about. We didn't think they would do the Princess and Sunset, so.
All right.
I always knew they were going to do Sun Horse. Sunset is a perfect human because of the Equestria Girls line.
Speaking of which, there was an Equestria Daily as well. We'll throw this in the news if anybody is curious. They did one of their reviewers did a review of Sunset Backstage Pass, which of course is when Sunset basically experiences her own version of Groundhog Day, and we get to see Rainbow Dash express it in kind of masochistic kind of way.
On this day, Sunset has learned she has a spank fetish.
Well,
also, yes.
it brought back one of the greatest things to come from Equestria Girls, the sirens.
Well, it did also bring back the sirens, and it's fun altogether. Get to just see the silliness of
another
Groundhog Day thing. Why is Rarity with a? You know what? No, never mind. I don't. Why is
Rarity has something?
Yeah, there is so much to dissect in this picture. Why did
you not watch it? That's what Pinky draws.
No, I get that Pinky drew
it. Is obsessed with the man with a mustache.
Why did Pinky draw Rarity with a mustache? Why is it on the door of a bathroom stall? Why is there paint covering the toilet seat of the bathroom stall?
Because they got covered in paint and they were getting it off of them.
Hey. Some girls are just into paint.
Oh, well, okay.
It just happens like that. You end up with magic art.
Mm-hmm. Also, Sunset looks so done with Pinky.
Well, yeah, she gets about ready to kill her by the end of some of these.
I keep getting kicked out because of churros.
Hey, look, my paint.
They're good churros. Okay, yeah, there's our
Flintstones caught.
But yeah, of course we do get the sirens, which is pretty cool that they find that on the last big special they actually get a nice little cameo in there. So you know what, take what you can get. Anyway, if you want to check it out, it'll be in the notes.
Also rely on auto-tune confirmed.
So
well, they had to after that whole.
All right, and I don't know if I thought I mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again in case I haven't. I just got word from Drada Arcana. The Pony Wars card game is now officially being printed.
Yay!
They fixed the issues. Yeah, they fixed the typeset issues, and now it's being officially printed. So we'll probably be coming back to that in a few weeks.
Before we move on, I like to reiterate. Sunset is not a perfect human being, but she was perfect to be part of the line of the Koopa, the figure line, because
we kind of figured, man.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to clarify that for
it's all good. It's all good.
She's made of bacon hair. She's made of bacon hair. She's perfect. So, let's go ahead and go on to the challenge of the week. The challenge of the week this time was weeds, but we also had the protest initiative challenge.
That's right.
Do you know what it was?
Yeah, I do.
Then what
and
is it?
It was.
It's the challenge of the week.
The week of the challenge.
Of course.
Yeah.
It only comes once a week, but it is a challenge.
Yeah.
Not many succeed.
Cole.
A few fail.
Check your sticky notes.
For you, it was just a normal day. It was the most important days of your life.
Side note,
only on Monday.
When I do check my sticky notes, I'm glad you mentioned because I actually have a bunch of these that are redundant now. I don't need to do this anymore.
Oh my god, I actually was helpful. What happened?
I do not need. Okay, so I still have the sticky notes to tell me which questions are what from the panel last week. So whoops. Anyways, yeah, no, the protest initiative challenge is posted notes.
Yeah,
Hot weed. Smoke weed every day.
Actually, kind of looks like he's high, doesn't it? So I was trying to draw something in a normal digital format like I normally do. However, time just got away from me during the weekend, and I'll be honest, I've been suffering from like periodic headaches that I've been taking pills for constantly. So I don't know what's going on there.
Time waits for no man.
So I had some. So while I was relaxing at work between calls, I was able to hand draw this, which also ticks me off because I managed to hand draw this within 45 minutes, and I don't know why I am so much better when I can actually see what I'm drawing instead of doing it on a freaking little post-it note tablet, which I have to do a freaking mind meld between me, my monitor, and this thing so I know exactly where the mouse is supposed to go, but it doesn't quite go that way, and it doesn't want to work.
that is why I stick with sketching.
The ironic thing is, I can see myself being a better digital artist because of, even though I can see my hand when drawing with a pencil, my drawings come out not so well.
Honestly, like the thing is that I find is that like if you did a lot of drawing on paper, it just kind of comes more naturally than doing it on the computer. You have to do it like an awful lot before you get kind of
I know
used
there's
to it. Like,
many commands
I still
and,
struggle with
this to get used to if you go digital.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Just the feel of it. Like, okay,
I know what you're
find
talking about.
I
That's
find it.
just,
Hang on, Devin's made
Let
my
him
point.
talk.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
No.
All right. Everybody, take
Let
it.
Cole speak.
Everybody, Coldus, go ahead and give your thought, and then we'll let everybody give a chance for the thought. I promise.
All right. So, like, as a person who's done like a lot of traditional art, like, and also because I did an awful lot of Inktober's in the past, I actually find it a lot easier to sketch traditionally. Like, it's easier to transfer my ideas to being a thing, a drawing, traditionally than digitally. And I think it ultimately comes down to just that I've done it a lot more, and it just kind of feels right, I guess. And also, like, I feel like I've got more control, like, from my settings in Photoshop that I use to sketch with, compared to just having the paper in front of me and being able to just kind of control what I need to control just by pressing. I don't know. I find I have a much easier time just like banging out some quick sketches. Like a sketch that would take me like say a half an hour or maybe like 15-20 minutes in Photoshop, I can honestly probably get done in like 5 minutes. Like I've done like some pretty decent sketches in like 5 minutes on a break compared to like the same sort of sketches that I would do 5 minutes in Photoshop. So there's definitely a thing to it, but it also depends artist to artist, because a lot of artists that I know hate drawing it traditionally. They very much prefer the feel of everything on like, you know, whatever program they're using versus like being stuck without Control Z and all the other bits and stuff that you can use in whatever digital format that you use. So it really does come down artist to artist, and I just feel like what you are ultimately used to. You've done a lot of drawing traditionally. You're pretty new to drawing digitally, so it makes sense that it's just easier to get the idea down on paper. It's just kind of, you know, it's what you have a feel for. And I'm right there with you. Hey,
hold on.
hey, back in your corner, back in your corner. I was just about done.
I wasn't gonna add any more.
Back in your corner.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
all right.
There's definitely
Okay.
a feel that you
Coldust needs a moment to cool the engines.
No. I'm good. I'm done. I've said all I need. I've said all I wanted to say. But
Alright.
yeah.
Anyone? Okay, so DM, did you want to add anything or?
Well, I was going to mention earlier that what I said was an addition to what he said, what he was saying before all that happened. But yeah, some people are just easier or used to using a keyboard and a mouse compared to a paper. But I can see the advantages of using drawing on paper first, because you're not relying on these complicated or steps to draw out a picture and shade it or draw it out, compared to just using a pencil and paper. But in the past, I've not had any success of being good with a pencil and paper. And even though I'm not a very good artist in general, digitally, I can see I can at least see myself improving with a digital landscape at least.
Well, that is kind of something that I like to bring up to anybody who's just trying to get started into drawing in general, is that your tools, your tools will not necessarily help you out. What honestly helps you out the most is
It's
doing it
experience and
regularly.
practice.
No, like if you try to make it a regular thing, where it's like it's not just like once in a while you draw.
I know what you mean.
If you just like if you do a doodle a day, you're going to do amazing. Like just try, just like and also try and push yourself. Try to push yourself out of like go beyond the boundaries that you set for yourself. Just try and like constantly expand what you can draw. And if like say there's like if somebody challenges you with a hey, can you draw this thing like a tank or something? Try it, give it a shot. You'll probably learn a lot in the process. Also use references. References are always great, and I recommend always
True, you can
use
always
them.
learn from
They are your best
from a
friend.
botched art
They
piece.
are.
This was arting with 1/3 of the Brony show.
Mhm.
No, seriously,
Sorry.
it's all good advice. It is, but we just gotta move on here so we can get to everything and then start commenting on people's collections for fun. So
I will say though, Circuit,
Yeah.
you've proved my point very much so. You've improved an awful lot in drawing over like the past few months, past few years. You're doing really well, and I have to say I'm very proud of you.
considering I didn't drop this is the first time I didn't drop it almost a few weeks after the artist training ground was done. It's definitely that's been the struggle the most, not dropping it immediately after training ground was done. That's what I did for several. That's what I did for several years, and I'm pretty sure that really stunted my ability to art more.
And I have to say, you're showing a lot of improvement, and I commend you for it.
Well,
You certainly are.
Well, in any case, just to explain what's going on here. So the whole joke is Circuit. You got Circuit, me, just kind of sitting there watching TV, and there's notes saying, "Cut the weeds. Don't forget, weeds need to be cut." And of course, you can tell in the window right there that they're overgrowing to incredible proportions because I keep forgetting. So
The weeds have taken over.
the
No
weeds
one
are
is
taking
safe.
over. But along with that, here are the entries that we got. Or, of course, they would be if I would click on the right segment here. Now for, now, Toa.
Is he away?
No, I'm here.
Toa.
Oh hey,
Looks like he's starting to wrap them up and smoke a joint.
Nope. They are sticky notes in the shape of not marijuana, but of ivy, poison ivy.
Oh.
nice.
So, well, I guess that's one way to do it. And I'll give a point.
Oh, the only thing that's MS Paint is that middle leaf there. All the rest I did in GIMP.
Does that sticky note say Smoke Toa?
Nope,
God.
Smack Toa.
Smoke toast.
Smoke Toa every day.
Hey, I could have been a dick and made it black text.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
It's easy to do. His
I just like
exhaust
to
ports
imagine.
are open to anyone.
I just like to imagine that, like, you go to light up a Toa, but like Toa is a robot, so it's just like the smell of that smoke of that, like the electronic smell whenever you fry a chip.
That I have weird mixed feelings about that smell because it's such a familiar smell, but it's also like a bad smell at the same time. It's like one of those, oh, that smell. Oh no, that smell. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you. I mean, Suki, do you get the same feeling with, or is it me? Is it just me?
No, I get that same thing. Because I smelled a toaster once, and then the toaster went on fire.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, that's one way to do it. And another is the campfire smell. The smell you get when you're near a campfire, and it's just like, oh, there's that smell of burning wood and hickory and stuff. It kind of smells like rustic and fun. But you're in the middle of the of your neighborhood, and you're smelling this, like, oh, there's that smell. Oh shit, what's on fire?
Yeah,
I
it's a bad
occasionally have
situation.
Yeah.
one
So
of those things that
anyway, we got to get moving on here. Deathlight has also made an entry. Granted, nothing in the weed or nothing in the categories, but that we don't care if you follow the categories or not. We celebrate any and all art, and of course, Deathlight has been, I guess not exactly reborn, but I guess glow up.
Redesigned after a decade.
Yeah.
You look
Boy's
awesome.
old.
He's a sparky boy.
And it's funny because we actually took inspiration clear back when I did the first couple sketches for him when I was still in high school. Yeah, 12-year-old me.
I'm so sorry, man. But you know what? That's still not so bad. But oh my,
not bad, I know.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, here's the thing. Toa started off in high school, so yeah, it's one of those things that I've had my character for at least 10 years now.
But I like it though. It kind of it does resemble your old character, but it also kind of looks like you got fractured by the fabric of reality. But I don't know. Maybe I'm interpreting
It's the
that.
flame.
Dude, he's a
It's
flaming
body.
mane and tail. I think reality has said nope, and he's just ethereal now.
Well,
He's an old Reaper, dude. Give him a break. He
Yeah.
can't even read and write.
Well, we also have this that was teased a little bit.
More the
Oh,
attack
yes.
feature.
Yep.
I still don't know what she is, but people are like, how were you able to put all those colors together? I'm like, I don't know. It was a drunken night of magical proportions.
Yeah, actually, that sounds about right.
Because if you think about it, she has 5 colors.
You know what,
For her
Suki?
character.
Suki, that's what we need to do. We need to find a game that we can get a bunch of people together, that has a bunch of colors and stuff, and we have a drunken night of magical proportions.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, never mind. I'm
Oh
just
my
kidding.
goodness.
Wait, that's like-
By the way,
Unconscious
second, if we
taste
do that,
views.
I am going to be the only one that's not drinking.
Then you're not involved.
But
Do
it
you
is just
really
kind of
need me to be drunk to
amazing
be crazy?
Yes.
to think about because, like, 5 colors for a
wish I
single
could get
character,
drunk.
that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Especially make them all complementary and match.
Let's put it this way. I'm just
No.
glad that you don't have it so that every single hair strand is a different color, because God help you.
No.
No, that would be easy.
He's not
but that's
that
really-
crazy.
That's not easy. That's complicated as hell, and
Yeah.
and overdone. It's there's something like keeping it simple. That's not simple.
That's not simple.
He has a cool design though.
Oh no, it's an awesome design. I love it.
That is a she, by the way.
Gee,
Alright.
It's his design though.
Mhm.
He has an awesome design for her, or it's an artist. Her. I don't know. Who would we give credit for?
I
on
came
this
up
one?
with the character, I came up with the colors, and this is the artist that I'm just running the character through now to get a reference sheet.
Yeah, there you go. He and
So-
her. He, her, them, and they.
Yep.
So I might
So
actually.
we're going with Mathematics.
Playing the pronoun game, are we?
Actually, I might need to hit you up on that a little bit. It would be good to get a character sheet done for a couple of other characters too. But let's move it on.
Yeah.
So yes, those are the entries that we received. Like I said, it's been a kind of a quiet week, so yeah, what can you do? Next week's challenge. A rock.
And a hard place?
No, just a rock.
Okay.
I got a caramel bar. I got a Mars bar.
I
I
got
got a
I got
rock.
a rock.
I got a rock.
I got a caramel cod.
I got
How
a
the hell
rock.
did you get that?
Somebody out there got the reference. Somebody did.
I actually wasn't paying attention.
I got a caramel cod.
Shit, it's not coming to mind.
Anyway, so that's the challenge. That's next week's challenge. What do we got for the protest? Wow, I just rolled my
Protest
R.
Initiative Challenge.
Hello,
It's
Timekeep.
not R rolling.
This is not R rolling. No.
It's blueberries. Yay, blueberries. It's a berry. It's kind of blue. And it's tasty. And it's just for you. Blueberries.
I thought you said blueberry at first. I thought, what?
No, it is not blueberries, as in the
No,
delicious
I know.
Halloween cereal.
At first, I thought
It
you
is
said that. I thought you said it the first
blueberries.
time.
Although, if you want to draw me surrounded by a bunch of cereal boxes of blueberries, that is actually not entirely inaccurate, because there was one year where, like, I was, like, determined to get as many blueberries as I could, and I came home with, like, 8 boxes.
Thank goodness you couldn't live alone.
But you see, that's the dangerous thing about a person like me being, like, having a job and being a quote-unquote adult, is I am still horribly, recklessly irresponsible, and I will still think it's a good idea to go into a store and then leave with like 8 boxes of cereal and not regret it at all. Honestly, I want to do it again.
Buy it in bulk. Just get yourself a pallet.
Why you go to Costco and cut up a little bit?
CMC, if and when you move in with cold, I foresee that being one of the first trips you do.
Well,
it's a dangerous thing, and at the end, we have the wood of the pallet that we can do things with.
In any case, Timekeep, you actually
Here's
got...
the thing. Pallet wood is actually not that great, and also if you've ever tried to disassemble a pallet, it sucks. I know, because like I've had to deal with them at work, and like okay,
all
like,
the time.
You don't want to understand how crazy I would go with pallet wood and just wanting to do stupid things.
CMC,
It gets burned out of you. It's fine.
I kind of
know that. Figure out something to do with it.
Also, I live in a condo, so I can't like have saws and stuff or any of that cool shit. And it's kind of a bummer, yo. Do you know how much I'd love to like have like power tools in my garage or something? Like I can get a power drill.
I don't even need the power tools. I just need a handsaw.
And
I do have one of those.
We're gonna end up talking about handsaws for the next 15 minutes, aren't we?
And pallets and what you can make out of them.
Once the whole restrictions are over, I still want to just go up to Vermont for a week with CMC and you and just have fun with a pallet.
So
Okay. Oh, speaking of pallets, actually, my parents actually made a fake coffin for Halloween using some pallet wood, and it actually looks really good. Cause like the pallet wood, it's all rough and terrible, so it's like it looks all ratty and perfect, like it just came out of the ground. It's excellent. So yeah, Circuit, this is your show.
I'm trying. Anyway,